The future of our children is not their ability to work with ICT, it is their current ICT capabilities that we need to cater for and invest in now. The world in which we are currently living in is rapidly changing. Information and communication technology, including hardware and personal digital devices, software and systems that manage, store, process, create, produce, and communicate information are and have already become an integral part of everyday life. So how does this impact us as teachers, you may ask? We as teachers will play a major role in integrating the use of ICT in our classroom. The implementation of ICT can and will enhance students' learning, therefore building their knowledge in order to achieve in all outcomes within the syllabus or Australian curriculum. By implementing ICT in our classrooms, we are providing students with a 21st century learning environment where they become competent, discriminating, productive, creative, and ethical users of ICT. Whilst teaching ICT, we allow students opportunities to investigate with ICT, create with ICT, and communicate with ICT. By investigating using ICT, students will become independent learners, where the teacher will simply become the facilitator of the classroom learning environment. The teacher, therefore, has the role of building an environment where students become excited and engaged in topics through the way in which teachers introduce lessons. It has been researched by the Australian Bureau of Statistics that before 2009, 86% of households with children below the age of 15 had internet access. This high percentage continues to increase, therefore making it vital for teachers to implement investigating using ICT into the Australian classroom. Students in the 21st century come to school with the knowledge of how to use simple devices that are already connected to internet, such as iPads, laptops, or phones, which therefore allow the teacher to build on this previous knowledge by teaching students how to use these devices to conduct investigations on various topics. ICT investigation allows students to define information. It allows students to plan and research a range of information involving both primary and secondary sources. Students learn how to investigate, access, and generate information found on the internet. They learn how to organise and analyse data and information, which applies to the topics of study. Overall, students learn how to define and plan information searches, locate, generate, and access data and information, select and evaluate data and information, which in turn assist in developing their knowledge in using technological devices to conduct research investigations. ICT investigation should and can be implemented across English, mathematics, science, and history, as all these subjects allow and encourage the use of investigation with ICT. Teaching is filled with challenges ranging from physical and mental barriers, language barriers, relationships, and individual needs. No matter the challenges faced, teachers all over the world are implementing new and creative ways of capturing and engaging the students in their classroom. Now just take a moment with me and think about your favourite teacher. Have you got one in mind? Were they a boring teacher? Did they just read the textbook and give you a worksheet? The answer is no. The one you were thinking of probably sounds something a little more like this. They were fun and enthusiastic. The activities were engaging and varied. Sometimes it seemed as though you were playing more than you were actually learning. Every teacher needs to strive to have this effect on their students. It is not easy. Creativity is so hard, especially when you've been teaching for so many years. A new idea becomes a burden rather than something to get excited about. The 21st century classroom has become a place of creativity and technology. It is beginning to scare our teachers rather than exciting them with the endless possibilities, as teachers are leaving the profession at a rate that has grown by more than 50% over the past 15 years. So what has changed to make teachers want to leave? What has been the biggest influence in the past 15 plus years? Technology, and in particular ICT, has become the biggest influence on the 21st century classroom. Schools and teachers are being forced and challenged to integrate ICT as much as possible, and it is becoming more than what a lot of teachers can understand. As educators, we should be seeing ICT as a tool that can assist in creative learning, ways rather than something else I have to do or incorporate. ICT should be seen as an opportunity to get students to use ICT to generate ideas, plans and processes that clarify a task or steps and generate and manage digital solutions to challenges arising from learning activities or responding to a need or creative intention. Collaboration comes hand in hand with creativity in ICT. Getting students to share and exchange learning ideas shifts the teaching tactic from dictation to facilitation. This allows the students to generate ideas and solutions as a team to create solutions for real-life situations. Each year, teachers are challenged with a new class and new learning dynamics. Despite these differences, there are limitless creative strategies that can be incorporated to capture the students' attention with the use of ICT. Accessibility of information technologies have provided opportunities for individuals to contribute to and to become proficient participants in ICT-based communication. Before implementing ICT and engaging students in learning, teachers must be knowledgeable, critical users of ICT and creators of digital technologies. The teacher's ability to understand and communicate with ICT effectively will determine the length to which students engage with ICT in all areas of the learning environment. ICT is often used in today's classroom as a presentation tool. Common uses include overhead projectors, electronic whiteboards, and guided web tours. Each of these tools promote class understanding of and discussion about difficult concepts. Computers are readily available in modern classrooms since they are essential tools for 21st century students and replace the utilities of pen and paper. They not only give students the means to conduct online research and master the technology skills that they need, but they also give teachers the opportunity to enhance their lessons. Let's look specifically into the use of ICT in the classroom, whether the teacher requires students to investigate an issue using digital technologies, or whether there is an expectation for students to create a project using these same technologies. Students are communicating through the use of ICT. There are many benefits of communicating through digital technologies that facilitate 21st century learning in the classroom. The most obvious one being that all learning types are catered for. It was once believed that ICT catered for visual, auditory, and linguistic learners, but that little attention was given to those of kinesthetic nature. With digital technologies used as a tool in teaching content, the previous statement can, in many cases, be proven true. However, ICT in the 21st century is used not only in teaching students content, but facilitates kinesthetic learning as students participate in investigations and in creating class projects. As mentioned previously, collaborative learning creates an environment where students are able to facilitate their own learning. In doing so, students are required to communicate effectively with fellow peers throughout investigation processes, more often than not with the use of digital technologies. Students communicate with ICT by sharing ideas and information with one another, collaboratively constructing knowledge and digital solutions. Students also develop a stronger understanding of the context when communicating with ICT. This rapidly changing technological world can be immensely daunting for an educator. However, as this society is progressing, it is vital that teachers implement ICT across all key learning areas. ICT is a valuable interactive classroom tool and appeals to all different types of learners. When implementing ICT into the 21st century classroom, it enhances the students' ability to investigate, create, and communicate and become successful learners. This world may seem scary to our students, but it is our purpose as educators to prepare them for this technological society. Finish the hair. Okay. Oh, it's lipstick good. Oh, I have my hair.
Yep.
Good?
Yep, perfect. These on.
Oh, that's in my hand.
Yep.
Okay, does that make me look more professional?
Yep. Ready? Ma! Ready?
Okay. Should I do an accent or?
Give us a brief.
The future of our children is not their ability to work with. I can't do this, guys. Honestly, if I'm trying to balance something in this hand, it just. I'm gonna get marked down on presentation. Did that look real?
So, start, yeah.
Now just take a moment with me and think about your favourite teacher. Have you got one in mind? Were they a boring teacher? Did they just read the textbook and give you a worksheet? The answer is probably no. The one you were thinking of, investigate with ICT, create with ICT, and communicate with ICT. Bear with me. Hello? Yeah, no, I'm not busy. Oh, no way. Oh, that's classic. Wait, can I call you back? Yeah, cool. Alright. Where were we? Let's just go from here. By investigating research by the Australian Bureau of Statistics that before 2009, 86% of households with children below the age of 15 had internet access.